You have the playlist ready, the coffee is hot, the GPS is set. You are about to embark on a winter road trip to visit family or head to the mountains. You think you are prepared because you checked the oil and threw a scraper in the trunk. But statistically, you are likely driving into a trap. Winter driving is not just driving with snow on the ground. It is a completely different physics environment. The friction coefficients change, the fluid dynamics change, and the margin for error drops to zero. Every year, thousands of confident drivers end up in a ditch, or worse, not because they are bad drivers, but because they made critical preparation errors before they even backed out of the driveway. There's one specific fluid in your car, mistake number 3 on this list, that most people ignore. They assume it will work because it is liquid, but if you bought the wrong color bottle at the gas station, this fluid will freeze instantly when it hits your windshield at highway speeds, effectively blinding you in seconds. If you don't check the temperature rating on this specific bottle today, you are driving with a blindfold in your trunk. In this video, we are breaking down the 5 biggest mistakes people make before a winter trip and the tactical gear you need to fix them. Let's start with the most dangerous myth in the automotive world, the all-season tire. Mistake number 1 is trusting all-season tires in winter conditions. The name is a marketing lie. All-season actually means 3-season. Here's the science. Tires rely on the rubber compound staying soft to grip the road. Standard all-season tires are made of a rubber blend that begins to harden at 45 degrees Fahrenheit. Below this temperature, your tires turn into hard plastic hockey pucks. It doesn't matter if there is snow on the road or not. On dry, freezing asphalt, a hard tire slides. When you hit a patch of black ice, an all-season tire has zero mechanical grip. A dedicated winter tire uses a hydrophilic rubber compound that stays soft and sticky even at -20 degrees. If you are planning a trip through the mountains or the snow belt, do not assume your tires are safe just because they have tread. If they aren't rated with the Three-Peak Mountain Snowflake symbol, you are driving on plastic skates. This brings us to mistake number 2. This is a mistake of personal protective equipment. We call this dressing for the ride, not the crash. Modern cars are incredible. They have heated seats and powerful climate control. You leave your warm house, get in your warm car, and drive to your warm destination. So what do you wear? A hoodie and sneakers, maybe a light fleece. But here's the reality check. If you slide off the road into a ravine at 2 a.m., the engine dies, the heater dies. You are now sitting in a metal box that is rapidly cooling to match the outside temperature. If you have to exit the vehicle to walk for help, or even just to dig your tires out, sneakers are a death sentence. Frostbite can destroy your toes in 30 minutes. Before you leave the driveway, pack a crash bag in the back seat. It needs heavy winter boots, waterproof gloves, and a heavy wool coat for every passenger. Do not rely on the car's heater to keep you alive. You must dress as if you are already walking in the snow. Now let's address the hook we mentioned at the start, mistake number 3. This is the blue liquid trap. Most people buy windshield washer fluid based on color. They see the blue water, they buy it, they fill the tank. But not all blue water is the same. In the summer, washer fluid is mostly water and detergent. It freezes at 32 degrees. In the winter, you need fluid with a high concentration of methanol that is rated for -20 or -30 degrees. Here's the nightmare scenario. You are driving on the highway, the roads are salty and slushy. A semi-truck passes you and sprays gray sludge all over your windshield. You can't see. You hit the washer fluid button. If you have the wrong fluid, it hits the freezing glass and turns into a sheet of opaque ice instantly. The wipers can't move it. You are now traveling at 65 miles per hour with zero visibility. Check the bottle. If it doesn't say de-icer or have a negative temperature rating, drain the tank and refill it before you leave. This brings us to mistake number 4, the fuel gamble. We've all done it. You look at the gas gauge, it says half full. You think, I can make it to the next town. I don't want to stop in the cold. This is a mechanical and survival error. In winter, you should never let your tank drop below half full. Here's the physics. A mostly empty gas tank has a lot of empty space filled with air. In winter, the temperature fluctuates wildly. This causes condensation, water droplets, to form on the inside walls of your fuel tank. This water drips down and mixes with the gas. If that water gets sucked into your fuel line, it freezes instantly. A frozen fuel line kills your engine instantly. Furthermore, if you get stuck in a massive traffic jam, which happens frequently in snowstorms, a half tank of gas is your lifeline. It allows you to idle the engine for heat for a day or two. If you enter a traffic jam with a quarter tank, you will freeze within hours. Treat half as empty. Finally, we arrive at mistake number 5, the trunk inventory. Open your trunk right now. What's in there? A gym bag, some old mail, a spare tire? Most people treat their trunk as a storage locker, not a life support system. The mistake is relying on hope instead of physics. There is a specific psychological phenomenon called plan continuation bias. It's also known as get-home-itis. It's the overwhelming urge to keep driving towards your destination even when conditions get dangerous because you just want to get there. This bias leads people to drive into blizzards they should have avoided. To counter this, you need a stuck kit. You don't need a bunker, you need 3 specific items. First, a metal cup and a candle. As we discussed in other videos, you cannot eat snow because it lowers your body temperature. You need to melt it. A candle provides heat and melts snow in the cup. Second, a kinetic tow strap, not a cheap chain. A kinetic strap stretches and uses physics to yank you out of a ditch if a good Samaritan stops to help you. Third, traction boards or cat litter. If you are stuck on ice, your tires need grit. A bag of cheap kitty litter gives you the traction to self-rescue. Let's recap the winter trip checklist. 1. Tires. If they aren't Three-Peak rated, you're gambling with friction. 2. Clothing. Pack boots and wool coats in the cabin, not just the trunk. 3. Fluid. Ensure your washer fluid is rated for negative temperatures to prevent flash freezing. 4. Fuel. Never drop below half a tank to prevent line freeze and ensure survival idling. 5. The kit. Pack the metal cup, the tow strap, and the traction aid. Driving in winter is beautiful, but it is unforgiving. The road doesn't care if you're in a hurry. The ice doesn't care if you're a good driver. Physics wins every time. So before you load up the family this holiday season, take 10 minutes to check the fluids, check the tires, and pack the boots. Do you have a winter driving horror story? Let me know in the comments below. If you found this safety breakdown helpful, hit the like button so the YouTube algorithm warns other drivers before they hit the road. Drive safe, stay warm, and thanks for watching.